Okay, so we're going to do the review for CBQ 4.1, your quizzes on Thursday. For the most part, we're going to do everything on Desmos. You already know how to do it, so now we're just going to figure out how to get the answer just from the calculator. I will do problem number 1 full on and then go back and show you your answer. But other than that, I'm just going to show you how to get the answer, and you guys will find your answer in Desmos. Okay, there's about maybe 1 or 2 that you won't use Desmos, but I will show you how to do that. Okay, so number 1, the lengths of the sides of a triangle are 6 plus 6x plus 1, 5x minus 7, and 3x minus 3. Express the perimeter of the triangle in terms of x. So remember, you have this triangle. One of them is 6x, plus 1, 5x minus 7, and 3x minus 3. Okay? And they want us to find the perimeter. So what is perimeter? Perimeter is when you add up all the sides. So I got this side and this side and this side, right? So that's 6x plus 1 plus 5x minus 7 plus 3x minus 3. Remember, how do you add? How do we add and subtract? Remember, when you're adding and subtracting, you can only combine like terms, the terms that look alike, and you combine them as they are. You just count them up. So this 6x, what can it be combined with? It can be combined with that 5x and this 3x. So if you have 6 here, 5 here, that's 11. 3 more is 14. So you have 14x, right? And then this number, 1, negative 7, negative 3. What's 1 plus negative 7 plus negative 3? Right? 1 plus negative 7 plus negative 3, negative 9. So it's minus 9. Okay, so your answer would be C. Now, for those of you, again, I told you all of this could be done in the calculator. So let's just see how you would have done it. So you'll know. Guys, remember, you are adding all this together, okay? And it's going to give you only one answer. So how can you check it? Put it in the calculator and see if it matches. So I'm going to clear this out, okay? In the calculator, I'm going to put all my sides, right? I'm going to put 6x plus 1 plus 5x minus 7, right? That's my sides, plus 3x minus 3. My goodness. What's going on with my pen? Okay, so I'm going to put all that in, right? So I got 6x plus 1. Let's see. 6x plus 1 plus 5x minus 7 plus 3x minus 3. Cool, it gives me that line, right? So let's just see real quick what it looks like. Let's say I had tried answer choice A. Right, answer choice A is 14x plus 9. Could that be the perimeter of my line? No, right? If it's the perimeter, if we added all of it, they should be the same. So that doesn't work, so it's not A. So again, we got C, and it was minus 9. So let's just double check to see if we were right. Did we get the same line? I'm turning it off and on. Are they the same? So are they equal? So is that my perimeter? Yes, it is. We did it correctly. And guys, just know that's how you can do it. You can just add all this up, put this in Desmos, and then check each one of your answer choices. And that's pretty much how you can do all of them, right? All right, so like for number 2, which expression is equivalent? All right, just what we talked about. If it's equivalent, they're equal. And if they're equal, they got to be the same. So let's put this in Desmos just the way we see it. Okay, so I'm going to go on ahead and do 5x squared plus, my parentheses, 6x minus 7x squared, close it out, plus 8 minus 10x plus 4. Okay. Ooh, my bad. Plus 4. All right, so now plugged it in. So let's try your answer choices. I'm only going to do one of them with you. So I'll try A, negative 2x. Let's make sure. So I'll try A, negative 2x squared minus 4x plus 12. Minus 4x plus 12. Right? Did that give me the same graph? So are they equivalent? No, they are not. They are not the same. So it's not A. So you guys go on ahead, try B, C, and D, and see which one is equivalent. All right, problem number 3. It seems like a lot. Again, we can do this by hand, or you can just check it in the calculator, but you're going to have to be very careful typing it in, okay? So number 3 is a shoe company is going to close one of its 2 stores and combine all the inventory from both stores. These polynomials represent the inventory in each store. So here's store A's inventory and store B. Which expression represents the combined inventory of 2 stores? So this is even telling you what to do, guys. When you're combining, you're adding them together, right? You can only add the terms that look alike, right? Meaning same variable, same exponent, okay? So they have to be the same. So for example, we can do really quickly. If I have this g squared here, 5 halves, can I combine it, and I'm combining both of them, right? Can I combine it with 4g squared? Yes, they both have a g squared. Can I combine it with this or this? No, 3/5, negative 3/5 g. This g doesn't have a squared. This doesn't even have a variable. Okay, so real quick, we're combining, you're adding. If you have 5 halves here and 4 there, what does that give us? So we can do it in this calculator. Oops. 5 halves. Remember, put in parentheses because it's a fraction. Plus 4. And do math, enter, enter. That gives me 13 halves, 13 over 2. So I should have 13 over 2, over 2g squared, right? So I'm looking for that in my answer choices. Okay, that doesn't do me any good. They all have that option. Okay, so now you see, you can kind of do it. I have a g here, negative 3/5 g. Do I have another one to combine it with? No, so that'd be my next term, negative 3/5 g. And then, so I look at my answer choices. This one gives me a positive 3/5 g. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Okay, so now we're looking for the last term. You got 3 halves here, 3/4 there. Remember, there's no variable, no number. No variable, no exponent, so they can be combined. So you could do that. 3 halves plus 3/4. Do math, enter, enter. 9 over 4. Which one gave me a positive 9 over 4 at the end? Option B did. Now this is where I was telling you, you can just do it in the calculator and you don't have to do any of this by hand. Just be careful you entering it. So what you could do also, I'm going to clear this out even though we know the answer. What you could do also, I know I'm combining these two, so I'm adding them together. I'm adding store A and store B. You can type all of it in. Type in store A, right? Type in all this and then add it to all this. Okay, so you can put in Desmos. And this is for when you hit the option on the test. You got 5 over 2. All right, instead of putting g, we're going to put x squared plus 3 over 2. All right, that was store A. And then we're going to add it to store B, which was 4x squared. Remember, we don't put the g, we put the x, minus 3 over 5 x plus 3 over 4. So I put all of it in, right? Gave me a graph. And let's check option B, right? Because we said that was the answer. So let's check it just so you can see what it would look like. It would be 13 halves x squared minus 3/5 x plus 9/4. And do these match? Turning it on and off, they do match. They're the same. So we did this correctly. So you also could have just done that from the beginning. You need to know that, okay? So I did it the long way. If you don't want to do that, you're the one who needs to recognize that this is an option for you to do. The last one I'm going to do on this video is going to be problem number 4. The expression x cubed times x to the negative 17 is equivalent to x to the n. What is the value of n? Record your answer to fill in the bubble. So this one you got to know, okay? We're looking for the n, the exponent. All right, so this is the rule. What is happening between these two sets of parentheses? Okay, when they're connected right here, we are multiplying. Do you remember the law for multiplication? It says if you have a base with an exponent being multiplied to the same base with being raised to another exponent, what do we do between those exponents? We just add them, okay? So here I have an x being raised to the 3, x to the negative 17. So what is 3 plus negative 17? What is that? Let's see. 3 plus negative 17, negative 14. So this one you do have to know the law, which we will give it to you on an answer choice. So you have negative 14. Sorry, I put the negative in the wrong spot. Okay. Okay, so that would be answer. You do have to know the law. Again, we will tell you the laws. You just have to recognize what's happening here. All right, that's going to be it for this video.